You know, when you've been doing great at work for years, revolutionizing the industry, becoming a reference, and then suddenly some guy out of nowhere comes asking for your head. Well, this week Kevin Feige was woken up by one of those. Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, decided that I'm the problem at Marvel and that it's time for me to take my hat and leave. Literally, but hold on, keep that indignation in check because there's a lot to unpack in this story. By the way, before I continue, I'm going to ask for that cliche that I hate. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. I know I hate to make this request too, but I've realized that if I don't say it, you'll watch. You leave and pretend like nothing happened. So, let's turn this karma around. If you don't subscribe and like, I'll scale the Thor 5 script to be worse than Thor. Love and Thunder. And look, the threat is serious. Back to the chaos. Rob Liefeld is a guy who has no filter. He's already clashed with everyone, gone back and forth with Marvel a few times, and now he decided that I'm the main culprit for everything that's going wrong at the studio. According to him, I brushed past him at the premiere of Deadpool and Wolverine, and now he wants to see me out of Marvel. Sounds like a mature argument, right? But it doesn't stop there. The real reason for his outburst is that Captain America, Brave New World dropped 82% at the box office between the first and second week. And yes, that's concerning. The movie cost about $300 million and has made $291 million so far. In other words, it hasn't even made back its budget yet. But am I really the one to blame? Is that why? Let's take it easy. Some people are saying that the problem is this so-called superhero movie fatigue. But to be honest, the audience hasn't grown tired of superhero movies. Tired of bad superhero movies? When something really excites people like Avengers, Endgame, everyone rushes to the cinema. What's happening is that Marvel has lost its touch a bit lately. And look, I accept it, criticism. But who here has never had a rough patch at work? Now, Liefeld compared Marvel to sports teams and said that if he were a coach, I would have already been fired. Okay, but Marvel isn't a team that changes coaches every season. We built an entire universe over the years, and yes, there are challenges. But is it really me? Is the problem something bigger? Rolling. In the meantime, he plays the card of 8 failures in 3 years. That's a sensationalist way of telling the story. The movies weren't mega hits, but they also weren't complete disasters. And besides, Marvel has always been a long-term studio, with its ups and downs. What he doesn't mention is that even when a movie doesn't hit big, it still sells toys, comics, subscriptions, Disney Plus, and so on. And speaking of the future, some people are betting all their chips on Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four to turn this phase around. I hope they work, but can one movie really save everything? Or do we need a bigger plan? And here comes the big question. Is Liefeld right, or is he just taking advantage of the moment to stir up controversy and attention? By the way, there's a curious detail that no one is talking about. Liefeld has had similar beefs in the past. When he helped found Image Comics, his departure from the publisher was also turbulent. He had a falling out with other partners, left shooting his mouth off, and then came back trying to fix the situation. This shows that he likes a bit of drama. But his predictions aren't always right. And there's more. Before attacking Marvel, he also had issues with DC. Once, he publicly criticized the way the publisher treated the artists and how they made decisions. In other words, the guy isn't afraid to confront others. But does he really want to help? Or does he just like to stir things up? Now, I want to hear from you all. Am I the problem? Or is there something bigger happening behind the scenes? Comment here, because I really want to see what you all think. And if you don't comment, I'll let you know that I'm going to reboot Inhumans and turn it into a musical. Then, you'll really have a reason to hate me. Subscribe, hit the bell, and let's keep following this soap opera.